Okay, and it's week 2. We made it to week 2. Well, of course we made it to week 2. Our opponent this week is going to be, let's see, Flander's Flygons. And they have a pretty well-rounded team, I suppose. I don't see anything too, like, one-dimensional like my team is. Um, okay, this is about what I expected. I don't see Iron Crown, which is kind of a relief. Um, I feel like I prepared relatively well for this. Let me turn off my air conditioner. I think I wanted to lead Wheezing because I can taunt the Avalug and prevent the rocks. I'm pretty sure Avalug gets rocks. Because that is pretty important for my Torkoal. Wheezing looks relatively good in general against kind of the whole team. I'd like to keep HP on it for Cinderace because we are, like, bold. I think this looks good. I'm actually very happy to not see Cinccino. I brought Rocky Helmet Wheezing just for that thing. So that's kind of a relief. I don't want to see that, Mon. We do have Colberberry on the Ceruledge again, so that we could potentially switch into a Pyro Ball and take a Sucker Punch from Cinderace, and we'd be at +4 speed at that point. We'll see what happens. My team is quite one-dimensional. They might have a way to stop my Sun. We'll see. Alright, it has the Enamorous first. Interesting. So, I am Levitate. I could Toxic. He could be like Specs Psychic. That is going to destroy my Wheezing. But you could also, like, technically knock off here. I'm going to this. If you lock yourself into a Psychic, that's pretty good for me. Okay, actually we're going to see a double switch. Yeah, I would have loved to Toxic there. But Gliscor is just as good of a matchup into this thing as Wheezing would have been. I'm always afraid that I forgot to put Poison Heal. So, I just had to check. And I can also Toxic on this. You don't really have any Toxic immunity. And I'm Special Defensive Gliscor. I don't see what this thing can do to me. So I get a free Toxic. Okay, well, you know, there's that too. I still kinda want a Toxic. I could U-turn to Torkoal. That might technically be the better play. Like, I easily take Draco. Okay, Dark Pulse is fine. So now we can go to Torkoal and get my Sun mode set up. I just don't have the easiest switch into this thing. I don't like Wheezing because you could have Flash Cannon. And I'm also Specially Defensive Torkoal, so let's calc and see if you're Specs. Let's see, it does... Without Specs, it's doing about 30 to 36. So I would not call that Specs. Which means I should be able to take an attack from this thing on Torkoal. So I could Yawn. I could Rock. Let's Yawn here. Doesn't seem like Specs. Maybe it is. I really don't think so. But we're gonna go back to this because I do feel like you're forced to switch. Then I can get another U-turn to one of my sweepers. Okay, it's gonna be Cinderace. That's pretty fine. We take a lot from Pyro Ball. About 50%. And I wouldn't say I need Gliscor for very much. I want a U-turn here. Nice, okay. I like to see the double U-turn, because I get to basically choose my matchup. I want to go into one of my hyper-offensive mons here. Lilligant is kind of a risky set this week. I have Weather Ball, Terra Fire, Alluring Voice, and Encore and Quiver Dance. So I don't actually have like a grass-type stab, because I didn't see anything that it would be super useful against. I didn't expect to see Quaquaval. Okay, Q-Charm doesn't matter, but... Walking Wake is EV to outspeed this. Sun boosted, Specs Hydro Steam, should just one-hit KO this thing. Like, unless you're especially defensive, which I can't see happening. Yeah, I like this. I just want to throw off a big Hydro Steam, I think. I don't really see why not. Oh, he's leftovers, so probably max HP then. That does make this a little bit scary. Because that's going to be a damage roll, actually. But, like, if you are max HP, I don't think Moonblast is killing me. This is tough. I wasn't expecting leftovers there. I think we just do the Hydro Steam. If you do Moonblast, then we can go to Lilligant and Encore. Or like, you know, Terra Fire, Encore, Terra Fire, Quiver Dance. This should do a good amount. Actually, quite a lot, jeez. Leftovers, not too surprising. Now. What I want to do so bad is Encore you into Calm Mind. I don't feel like Lilligant is threatened here. What are my Sun turns looking like? 3 turns. Yeah, I think we're gonna see a Calm Mind here. Because I should be able to always Encore you. I think even when Sun runs out, I should be faster, although I am modest. Okay, he's actually gonna double switch. Into the Enamorous, okay. So do I want to Terra Fire on a potential Earth Power? My Weather Ball is going to do a lot. Should be a 2-hit KO, but maybe not with leftovers and max HP. Oh, I actually have leftovers on my Lilligant in the calc. So it should be a 2-hit KO. And I think I'm okay with just going for it. I don't believe you're threatening any KO on me right now. Hoping to see a Moonblast. Actually gonna switch, so I get very free damage here. That's dying. I'm pretty sure that's dying. I love how the Terra hat is tilted. That's so cute. I'm pretty sure you're dead, right? Yeah, goodbye. Okay. Well, that feels really good. First knockout of the match. And even, like, Cinderace doesn't really take this well. Let me run a calc real quick. It's like a 2-hit KO on Cinderace. I think, though, I'd rather... it's a little bit tough. I do have to switch out, because I'd rather bring this in again later when I have more Sun turns. I think Wheezing is more valuable than Gliscor. So we'll go to Gliscor here. I'm hoping to see like a high jump kick, maybe? U-turn is fine. And that's the Enam. Sunlight's gone, which means I can bring back Torkoal in, reset 8 turns. I want a Toxic. This thing is healing. Oh man, okay. Should have maybe seen that coming. And I could have, I could have U-turned to Lilligant for an Encore. Well, sun's not up, I guess. Alright, what am I gonna do about this? What am I gonna do about this? I'm pretty sure Yawn will go through Substitute. Is that true? Okay. I don't see... It doesn't seem like you have Calm Mind, then. Let's see. I guess maybe it's not sound-based. I honestly kind of like Saraledge here. Earth Power, though, could be a problem. What's the best way to break this sub? I'm not quite sure. We'll see if you have Earth Power. We'll basically force you to reveal that. Then I can U-turn again to something after I know. I don't think we've seen anything besides Moonblast and Substitute. Is that correct? Sludge Bomb, interesting. Okay. Well, Torkoal could take that. If that's the only move you have. Do I protect here? Is there a point in doing that? I waste a Sun turn. No Earth Power, though. That's kind of a big deal. I just really don't want to let you Calm Mind for free, so I will let Gliscor go down to the Moonblast here. And I think I kind of like a Lilligant Encore. Or maybe even this? Because I feel like you can't hit me. I think let's go ahead and Encore into Moonblast, so I don't get poisoned. Oh wow, that does a lot, jeez. And he gets a special attack drop, that's pretty terrible. So we need to break this sub here. We need to break this sub and switch to Saraledge, who can take a Moonblast. That did a lot more than I thought it would. I think this makes sense. Because we resist Moonblast and Sludge Bomb. It's got 100 special defense base for some reason. Okay. Is that the Cinderace? I quite like seeing that. because I am Colbur Berry, I'm gonna Swords Dance. I'll be so for real with you. Okay, yeah, I have Colbur Berry. Now, let me see if Bitterblade will KO. I think probably. Bitterblade might kill. I'm going for it. Does a lot. No flinch, okay. Nice, we get a really, really good KO there. Unfortunately, no speed boost, but I think we might still take a Sucker Punch. I don't know if that's true, let me see. He might be calcing that right now. It's the Avalugg, okay. Well. So what is this thing gonna do? Probably Terra Water or something? Rocks could be a problem here. I don't know if we'll see Earthquake or something. So I think safe play is maybe Poltergeist. There's going to be a Terra. I'm expecting water, maybe fire. It's actually poison, okay. Okay, we see Boots there. That did not do very much. Am I dead to Ice Shard here? He is definitely impish. I don't think Ice Shard will kill me, so I'm going to take this opportunity to try and heal. Earthquake me if you would like, but I don't want to miss Poltergeist here either. And I believe now we want Sun, right? We want Sun. We can maybe go into Walking Wake relatively freely. I'm pretty sure Walking Wake is kind of free. And probably Flamethrower being the best play. Because Cinderace has taken some damage, right? Rapid Spin, I don't care about the speed boost. That's cute. Well, no, Dragon Pulse is not a good play. Because if you stay in, I kill this. It just, Cinderace takes so much from Flamethrower. And it's a 2-hit KO on pretty much everything. Yeah, he is just gonna stay in. So I have lost a lot of resources, but my Sun Hyper Offense is still pretty much intact. There's no rocks on the field, so Lilligant is not afraid of that. There's the Cinderace. I think we go to Wheezing here. You should be using a contact move so I can get some chip on it. Like, it's not going to be Pyro Ball, basically. Interesting. That's definitely not a contact move. And it does do a lot. Jeez. Though I don't really think I need Wheezing anymore, right? Like, It was really just for Cinccino that I wanted to bring it. I guess we will just Strange Steam. That's an interesting play. He actually takes damage from my Rocky Helmet. Oh, Lucky Confusion. Okay. I would love to see you switch out. And honestly, I'm gonna Toxic here because even if you don't switch out in Gunk Shot, that's pretty fine. Nice. Toxic into Enam would be so good. Alright, that's also pretty good Toxic, right? And I have Speed Investment to outspeed this thing as long as it has... If it's 4 EVs in speed, I outspeed that. What are my Sun turns like? 3 turns of Sun, so I'd like to get Torkoal in one more time. And I'm gonna taunt you so you don't Calm Mind. Okay, just a Shadow Ball. Does it kill me? Nope. That's crazy. So I can actually Shadow Ball in return. Enamorous, still kind of a problem. That animation looks absolutely insane. Okay, unfortunately I don't think Sun's out yet. Pretty awkward. So maybe what I can do is flip turn to Torque. Well, that doesn't work. Yeah, this is a little bit awkward, but I think my win condition is going to be this, since I can't be Sucker Punched. So let's go to this first. Right, and I can basically sack Torkoal next turn to get 8 more turns. Well, I guess 7 more turns. Cinderace, sure. It's taking a lot of damage. Actually, a nice 2-hit KO. But we sack Torkoal here for the Sun, right? I think that's my only play. Like, I don't see what's wrong with that play. Sucker Punch, gonna be a problem for me. But we know he's Pyro Ball, U-turn, Gunk Shot. How much does this do? Okay, we actually live. But you probably have to risk missing here. I'm gonna yawn. Okay, and now I can go to Walking Wake and just click buttons. And I can actually just Hydro Steam here. Sinistcha's very weak. I feel like this is checkmate, but I don't want to say that too early. Because as long as you still have Sucker Punch, Lilligant loses to this. Okay, that's actually ideal, because I think Lilligant can just win now. I think your only play was to keep the Cinderace around, because Lilligant... The only way you beat Lilligant is Sucker Punch. And this, we just Hydro Steam. I think that's game, right? Enamorous might take one, but it's not taking an attack from Lilligant. Oh, stalling Sun turns. Okay. But I have 5 left? I have 4 left. Ugh. Okay, thank God he misses that double protect. Okay. I think we're good. If you got that double protect, there's a chance I could lose. Because I'm not sure if I'm one-hit KOing Enamorous. But it was a really nice Toxic on that thing. Because if it had more HP, then I'd probably definitely lose this game. You're gonna substitute here. I think you're gonna substitute, but I'm not sure you live with enough HP to substitute, so... Oh, it just dies, period. Well, that's game. That was week 2. Very good game to the Flygons. Honestly, I was really afraid of that Cinccino, but I also think that Enamorous was kind of scary. I wasn't quite prepared for it. The Enamorous and the Cinderace were 2 offensive threats that really could have gone off the rails. But honestly, I think I prepared pretty well for the team that he brought. And I will probably do a little team review at the end of this video again like last week. And yeah, I'll be back for week 3.